Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Commentary Zone. My name is Jamal, and this is Project Runway, Season 19, Episode 14, the finale review and recap. Now, this one is going to be a little bit shorter because pretty much all we really want to know is like who did what and who won. I almost fast forwarded like through the first half just to get to the final touch ups and then the runway show and then the decision. But decided to watch the whole thing just to see if might miss anything important. So let's get started. Let's see who's in the room. Steven, welcome. Debbie, welcome. Yes, Steven, it's been a long time. So I'm gonna wait a couple seconds and then we will get started. All right, so we're gonna get started. So let's start with the looks and then we'll go through the show with each designer. So first up, we have Christina. Now, Christina, you know the judges challenged her to be a little bit more forward, do something different with this collection. Now, this was Christina's final look. I was kind of scared of the hoverboard coming into play, but the model did great. Uh, like been like she's been on the hoverboard for her entire life. I mean, it was effective. I understood where she was going. Christina really did great things with the prints. The prints, the silhouettes. Now, why her collection was not my favorite, it was very interesting, and you could tell she really pushed herself. For me, if she could have done a few more things that were fitted, I would have been even more impressed. But overall, she did a great job pushing herself. My favorite was, I want to say, it was like a pink rose print. That dress, the way it flowed, the silhouette, fantastic. She did a great job. Now, going on to Chantal. Chantal has been strong this whole season. She's won the most challenges, and her overall collection was really good. I did agree with Christian that Chantal should have showed the gray dress that she wore in the collection versus the red suit, and Nina agreed with Christian, that was the swap out. But overall, fantastic job. This is Chantal's finale look. The dress is gorgeous. The cover, the jacket was well done. I enjoyed how she used the snake print throughout her collection. And this is just basically typical Chantal. Very very good work. I mean, I saw really nothing glaringly wrong with her collection. Now on to Chastity. Chastity, as usual, had um time management issues. She was behind from the jump, but that's our Chastity. We're used to it. And I'm gonna say of all the collections, Chastity was probably in a tie with Christina. I knew what Chastity was going for, but for my taste and what I like to see, I'm not a fan of too many beating and ruffles and things of that nature, just because it goes a little bit costume. But I did like Tommy Hilfiger's advice to her. Like, she would be a great costume designer. I mean, I could see Chastity's looks on a stage, literally like on a Beyonce, on a Ariana Grande. I mean, she has that. She has talent, and I really hope she does. Keeps doing I think she does bridal evening wear, but I really hope she branches off into costuming because I think she would be fantastic. And I think her looks, if you look at all her looks, if you watch the show, you could see her looks on the stage stood out because of the ruffles and the beating. And that's what you want a star to do, is to actually stand out from the stage and from maybe their backup singers or their backup group. So Chastity, good job. Now, my favorite of the night, hands down, was Coral. Hands down, my favorite, the macrame, the tailoring. I mean, I wish I could have played all the runways for you guys so you could actually see it, but Bravo likes to strike people, so no can do. But Coral, the leather, the zippers, the macrame. I mean, I really feel like if she won the final runway, and it really wasn't close. We take into creativity, the tailoring, the innovation. Coral shut this down. And this final look with the headpiece, the jacket, I mean, what more can you say? I mean, to me, this was flawless. Like, absolutely flawless. So before we go on, let me just check what the chat is saying. All right. So Debbie says we need a full announcement of the creative process of each designer as well as the color of their bobbin thread, please and thanks. Hey Trey. Hey Vale. Steve says funny that they told Chastity to bring more of what she wears, and Tommy said her market is dressing superstars. LOL. Debbie said, why Christina dressed like something a French clown will wear? I mean, Debbie, Christina's signature is the oversized clothes. I so I wanted to see a little bit more tailoring for her, and I think that's why I really gravitated to that pink dress with the black. I think it was pink and black. I think they were flowers because it was more fitted. It was flowy. It was really really good. Yeah, Chantal's dress was really nice. Like that's why Christian told her to do it in gray, but she was just determined to show like the red pantsuit or something. Chantal made the switch based on Christian's suggestion. He was wrong. I mean, Chantal did make the gray dress, but she did not show it. It was the one that was she actually wore. She went with her own gut. Nina agreed with Christian, which was very interesting. Vale says, I didn't like Chastity's sheet pants. I didn't love Chantal's final collection as much as I thought I would, but the work and craftsmanship was stellar. Exactly, Trey. It was just Chantal. Basically she just stuck to what she does well, and that's what you kind of want a designer to do. I was hoping she would push herself a little bit further, but it's okay that she didn't. It really is. She did great work. Trey same. Steven was surprised by Coral's collection. Vale loves Coral. Debbie says Coral's outfit is everything. Yeah. Trey says Coral's finale look was my favorite of all as well, Jamal. Yeah, like she got standing ovation. I thought she was going to win. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a moment. Coral's white outfit. Yeah, everyone raved about that white outfit. But after hearing Tommy's assessment, I agree with Chantal. All right, so let's get it out the way. Let's be honest. Let's be completely honest. So we all knew Christina was out of the running. Um, and Chastity was out of the running, in my opinion. Those two were pretty much completely out. Came down. Could Coral overtake Chantal's like much stronger season? Now, when you base it on Tommy's assessment, you know, viability, being ready, you know, can they expand on what they already have? Marketability, just when you take into everything, you look at it overall. Chantal won the most challenges in the season. She has been the strongest designer throughout the season. You take that plus Tommy's, you know, overall assessment, then you compare it to Coral, who was kind of like she was like that A- student all season, whereas Chantal was like that A+ student all season. But Chantal basically got a B on the final, where Coral got an A+ on the final. So you got to decide: do we reward the consistency of the student who's done great work all season, or do you reward the person who aced and blew out the final exam? In this case, I agree with Chantal being the winner because overall she was the strongest designer. But had it been based on just the final exam, Coral for me wins hands down. It's not really that close. Because she pushed herself. She took the judges, um, advice into account. She did more tailoring. I mean, I really found no fault in Coral's look. She got standing ovation, and the judges really had no critiques for her work, for her collection. I mean, I have really not seen that in Project Runway history. So now, Chantal is the winner. I want to know what you guys think. Like, let's see what you guys think. All right. Steven says hello to Vale. Shout out to Core for opening the show with that. That fine man. Trey says, he says hi, Steven. Chantel's final look is going to work forever. Yeah, it has staying power, and I think that's what they went with Chantel. They felt like her brand overall is the most ready and probably has the most staying power. JG said, right, no worries. Got busy feeding the dogs their lunch. 3 dogs in the house. Trey says, hey. What is super interesting is Coral did not win a single time. Right. That's see, I think that's really what it was. It was Chantal had the most challenge wins. She was literally the most consistent. And the time that she was going to be sent home is because Christina had immunity, and we can't forget that. Of the garment that failed, Chantal had the best piece by far. So had Christina had immunity, Christina was going home. And I don't think Christian would have saved her either. So it was basically one of those things where circumstances allowed everything to happen. JG is saying hello to Trey. Oh, thank you, JG. And Chris Stevens says hello again. Good puppies. So yeah, I mean, this was such a really really good season. Like all 4 designers were strong. They each had their distinct point of view. Chantal is the winner, but I see really good things for all 4 designers if they continue to push themselves. I mean, Coral, like, you can do this. Chastity, you have a market. You can definitely do this, especially as a costumer. I really see that's her future. I can see Chastity having a bridal business and a costume business. Like I could see, or line, or how you want to put it. I could see Coral having a macrame line, and then having a tailored line. Like she can do that. Then I can also see Christina. I know it's weird. I know it's been done in Housewives. I could really see Christina have a booming caftan business because she loves the oversized. She loves the flow. Christine can have a caftan business and she can have a jacket business. I really, really, really see that for them. So they all have really, if you look at all 4, they can each have multiple lines and multiple businesses if they can work it right. They're not one dimensional, which is great to see from these designers. They all have a bright future. And you know what? Is there anything else you guys saw that I didn't see? I want to give you guys a couple minutes before we close this out. Let's see. Steven, if Coral starts making more jackets, she can make bank. Steven, that white jacket, and then the full leather outfit with the gold zippers, everything. I mean, she could sell that off the rack. I mean, if she doesn't have orders for her clothes now, I would be completely shocked. Trey says, proud of all the ladies and wish them continued success. Success. Same. The macrame is as cool as French. It is. Christina was selling hot comment. Yes, Steven, I really, really feel she should start her own caftan line. They would sell like hotcakes. You know, I I really believe it. So Christina could dress men. She could. I mean, it's she could have hit Christina up for that reunion look. I'm just saying. I mean, come on, Meredith. You can afford the best. Let's not do that to yourself. And Steven is laughing at Debbie. Well, everyone, thank you for joining me. This was Project Runway, Season 19, Episode 14, the finale. Chantal is our winner, but all four finalists have a great future. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful Friday and weekend. Bye.